Hello everyone. This is going to be a 160 Q&A test. Plaintiff attorney is Mr. Livingston, Livingston. Defense attorney is Mr. Janzen, capital Janzen. Again, plaintiff attorney, Mr. Livingston, Livingston. Defense is Mr. Janzen, Janzen. And this is going to start with defense attorney. Ready? What did you hear? That he had consumed some alcohol. He was in a really upbeat mood, and then they left the party early because Jack wanted to get ready for his ride the next day. Okay, and are you aware of anyone at the scene of this accident who ever concluded that Jack Blazik was under the influence of any alcohol at the time of the accident? No. Are you aware of anyone who ever described ever smelling anything on his person that remotely smelled like alcohol? No. Are you aware of anyone in the investigation of this accident who ever gave any indication that Jack Blazik was under any effects of any medicines, pharmaceuticals, any medications, or anything whatsoever? No. And so what Rena told you is that they had gone to a friend's birthday party and they came back by midnight. Is that the idea? Yes, that is right. And he was in an upbeat mood and he wanted to get enough sleep for the ride the following day? That is correct. Was there anything at all about that description that you felt that you questioned the validity of it? No. And then what's the next thing that she told you? Then she said the next morning Jack appeared to sleep fine. He woke up at approximately 9 in the morning. Ms. Koistra made Jack a cup of coffee, but he didn't eat breakfast. Jack's demeanor was normal. He was excited to go riding with his friends. He didn't consume any alcohol or drugs before he left the house. And Jack left the house about 10 a.m. He was going to meet a group of his friends at a gas station to go for a motorcycle ride. He didn't tell Mrs. Koistra where he was going or how long he would be, other than they were going to a friend's house for a barbecue, but he didn't say where that was. Okay, and did she seem to indicate that all was well with him doing that? Anything out of the ordinary that you picked up from her conversation? Well, she made it sound like he was in a good mood. Okay, and then how did she tell you she found out about the accident? She told me that one of the riding friends of Jack called her and informed her of the collision on the day that it happened. That is correct. Was she okay in she being Rena, was she okay in her conversation? She was okay, yeah, as well as can be expected. You could probably tell that it was an emotional topic? That is correct. Was she still pretty upset about the accident? Yes, she was. Did she break down crying a little bit? Yes, a little at the end. Okay, like I said, it's a tough job for you, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, after that, you hung up the phone and were satisfied with your 24-hour profile? That is correct. And when I say satisfied, did you deem anything of what Rena told you about what Jason had done in the last 24 hours before the happening of the accident that was in any way something that you would cause suspect as being a casual factor in this accident or a problem in any way? No, I didn't. We have, officer, off the record discussed that I have a commitment and I have to be in Fallbrook. I really appreciate it. We talked about the continuance of this deposition. We have all agreed that without further need of a subpoena, that you will come on Tuesday, December 9th at 10 o'clock here at the same office. Is that correct? That is correct. I have no problem with that. Officer, again, I appreciate your accommodating me again. We are going to reconvene. I am available on the 9th at 10 o'clock. I am comfortable that we will get this finished at that time. Our court reporter is going to return all of the exhibits. We are going to have the same court reporter. And what we will do is we'll have this termed as Volume 1 of our officer's deposition. Okay, let me propose the following stipulation: that our court reporter for Volume 1 will be relieved of her custodial obligations under the Civil Code or Code of Civil Procedure, that Officer Peck can sign the transcript of this volume 1 under the penalty of perjury, that once our reporter arranges for this to be typed up, she will forward the original and the original of the exhibits to Officer Williams at Officer Peck, where he earlier indicated he will have 30 days to read, review, and sign the transcript. Return the same to me, and if there are any changes, officer, I will be happy, and I will notify you within 15 days of my receipt back. I will have our court reporter include a self-addressed stamped envelope so you can send it, officer, back to my office. Okay, that is fine. I can do that. Okay, I will maintain the custody of the original of the transcript and of the exhibits. If for any reason the original is lost, destroyed, or for any reason unavailable, I agree that a certified copy from our court reporter can be used for any purposes during the pendency of this litigation for any need deemed to be. Plus, I will make the original of the transcript available for inspection if you need to see it for any reason, as well as the exhibits. So stipulated. Wait a minute. I need a copy too. What I am going to do is, as far as the actual report goes, we are going to have his copy of the report attached as Exhibit 12 as opposed to mine, and I am going to give James a copy for him of page 5 because we don't seem to have some of that. We are missing some of that. Well, I brought it with me, the original traffic collision report, the vehicle inspection report, and the coroner's report. So, do you want all 3 of these reports? Thank you. Yes, we will attach all of those reports as Exhibit 12. Okay, and everyone is going to get a copy of the reports? Yes, that is right. And then, as Exhibit next in order 16, I am going to attach the CD that you brought with you of the photographs as well, just to be comprehensive. I think these are only of the scene of the accident. This one is Exhibit 12. This will be back here for you to use when you come. Okay, so we do have a word list. We've got James, capital James, Fallbrook, capital Fall, space, capital Brook, Rina, capital Rina, Jack Blazik, capital Jack, Blazik, capital Blazick, Officer Peck, capital O on officer. Peck is going to be capital Peck. Officer Williams, capital O on officer. Williams, capital Williams. And then they refer to coroner's report. You're going to capitalize C on coroners and capital R in report. So coroners is capital CORONER', capital R in report. They refer to traffic collision report. You're going to capitalize T on traffic, capital C on collision, capital R on report. And same with vehicle inspection report. Capital V on vehicle, capital I on inspection, capital R on report. Code of civil procedure, capital C on code, of is lowercase, civil, capital C on civil, procedure, capital Procedure. And that concludes the 160 Q&A test. Good luck.